Argentina. The name conjures images of vast pampas, majestic mountains, and passionate tango. This South American nation boasts incredible natural wealth. It has fertile land, abundant natural resources, and a well-educated population. Yet Argentina remains mired in economic trouble. It's a paradox, a country with all the ingredients for success, struggling to make ends meet. Why? The answer, like a tango, is a complex dance of interconnected factors. Decades of economic mismanagement, political instability, and social strife have taken their toll. Throw in a dash of global economic headwinds and a sprinkle of historical baggage, and you have a recipe for a persistent economic quagmire. But let's break it down, shall we? This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about the lives of everyday Argentines, grappling with rising prices, unemployment, and a sense that the system is rigged against them. It's about a nation's unfulfilled potential, a potential yearning to be unleashed. So buckle up as we delve into the intricate web of challenges that have kept this sleeping giant from awakening. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Argentina's inflation problem. It's not just an elephant. It's more like a herd of elephants doing the tango on your wallet. For decades, Argentina has been trapped in a vicious cycle of soaring prices and currency devaluation. Imagine this. You go to the store to buy a loaf of bread, and by the time you get to the checkout, the price has doubled. That's the reality for many Argentines who have become all too familiar with the term hyperinflation. This economic roller coaster makes it nearly impossible for businesses to plan, for people to save, and for the economy to grow. It erodes trust in the government and fuels a sense of uncertainty and despair. The reasons for this chronic inflation are complex, but government overspending, printing money to cover deficits, and a lack of fiscal discipline are major culprits. Add to that a string of debt crises, where Argentina has repeatedly defaulted on its loans, further shaking investor confidence and sending the economy into a tailspin. Argentina's political landscape is about as stable as a house of cards in a windstorm. Frequent changes in government, often through coups and revolutions, have led to a chronic lack of policy continuity. It's like trying to build a house on shifting sands. Each new administration comes in with its own economic agenda, often reversing the policies of its predecessor. This creates uncertainty, discourages long-term investment, and makes it nearly impossible to address deep-seated economic problems. And then there's corruption, the elephant in the room wearing a pinstripe suit. From bribery to embezzlement, corruption has plagued Argentina for decades, diverting resources away from essential services and into the pockets of the few. This culture of impunity erodes public trust, discourages foreign investment, and perpetuates a system where the well-connected thrive while the rest struggle to get by. Argentina's labor market is a bit like a tango, but with two left feet. On one hand, you have powerful unions that have historically played a significant role in protecting workers' rights. On the other hand, this rigidity has made it difficult for businesses to hire and fire, leading to a large informal economy and discouraging investment. This duality has created a system where some workers enjoy strong protections and benefits, while others are left out in the cold, toiling away in precarious jobs with little security or benefits. And then there's the issue of income inequality, a persistent problem that has fueled social unrest and hampered economic growth. Argentina has one of the highest levels of income inequality in Latin America, with a small elite controlling a disproportionate share of the wealth. This vast gap between the haves and the have-nots creates a breeding ground for resentment, instability, and makes it difficult to build a cohesive society that works for everyone. Section 5. Stuck in the Pampas. Economic dependence. Argentina is often described as a country condemned to be rich. It's blessed with vast natural resources, from fertile farmland to mineral deposits. Yet its economy remains heavily reliant on agricultural exports, particularly soybeans. This dependence on commodities makes Argentina vulnerable to global price fluctuations and limits its ability to diversify into higher-value sectors. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket, a very unstable basket. To achieve sustainable growth, Argentina needs to break free from this dependence and develop a more diversified economy. This means investing in industries like technology, manufacturing, and renewable energy, creating a more resilient and competitive economy for the future. Section 6. Echoes of the Past, Peronism and Its Legacy. To understand Argentina's present, one must delve into its past, particularly the era of Juan Perón. Perón, a charismatic military officer, rose to power in the 1940s, championing the rights of workers and the poor. His policies, known as Peronism, had a profound and lasting impact on Argentina. While credited with improving social conditions for many, Peronism also sowed the seeds of economic populism, characterized by government intervention, protectionism, and a disregard for fiscal discipline. This legacy of Peronism continues to shape Argentina's political and economic landscape, with its emphasis on social justice often clashing with the need for fiscal responsibility and market-oriented reforms. Section 7. A World of Woes, Global Shocks, and the IMF. Argentina's economic woes haven't occurred in a vacuum. Like a ship caught in a storm, the country has been buffeted by global economic headwinds, from the 2008 financial crisis to the recent COVID-19 pandemic. These external shocks have exacerbated Argentina's existing vulnerabilities, leading to currency depreciation, capital flight, and economic contraction. Adding to the complexity is the controversial role of the International Monetary Fund, or IMF. The IMF has been a major lender to Argentina, providing billions of dollars in loans to help stabilize its economy. However, these bailouts have often come with stringent conditions, such as austerity measures and structural reforms, that have sparked social unrest and deepened the economic pain for many Argentines. Section 8. A Glimmer of Hope, the Path to Prosperity. The picture we've painted so far might seem bleak, but it's not all doom and gloom. Argentina possesses tremendous potential, and there are glimmers of hope on the horizon. To unleash this potential, Argentina needs to address its long-standing challenges head-on. This requires a comprehensive and sustained effort to tame inflation, implementing sound fiscal and monetary policies to curb inflation and stabilize the currency. Combat corruption, strengthening institutions, promoting transparency, and enforcing the rule of law to root out corruption. Foster investment, creating a predictable and business-friendly environment to attract domestic and foreign investment. Diversify the economy, moving beyond commodity dependence and investing in higher value sectors like technology and renewable energy. Reduce inequality, implementing social programs and policies that promote inclusive growth and reduce income inequality. These are just a few of the key ingredients in the recipe for a more prosperous Argentina. Section 9. What could have been missed opportunities? Looking back, it's hard not to wonder, what if Argentina had taken a different path? What if it had avoided the pitfalls of economic mismanagement, political instability, and corruption? What if it had invested its vast resources wisely, diversified its economy, and fostered a more equitable society? The answer, of course, is lost to the annals of history, but it's a question worth pondering as Argentina seeks to chart a new course for the future. The country's story is a reminder that even with abundant resources, true prosperity requires sound policies, strong institutions, and a commitment to the well-being of all citizens. Section 10. A final word. Argentina's uncertain future. Argentina's economic journey is far from over. The country stands at a crossroads, facing both challenges and opportunities. Will it be able to break free from the shackles of its past and unleash its true potential? Or will it remain trapped in a cycle of economic instability and social strife? The answer lies in the hands of its people and its leaders. The path ahead will require difficult choices, bold reforms, and a collective commitment to building a more prosperous and equitable future for all Argentines. Only time will tell what the next chapter holds for this enigmatic and enchanting nation.